Good morning. Now recently, two people contacted me and said, why do you keep talking about this? You know, low fertility, excess mortality, people injured. Why do you talk about it? One of them was a lady that I know a bit. I think she had 2 cups of tea and then she said no. Right? She said, why don't you just let it go? I thought it was a very strange thing to say. So I asked her, what do you want to talk about? And I got no answer, not yet at least. Right. Now, and then I read this story from a 58-year-old man, American guy, I think. He says this: when I was 18 months old, I stopped talking. I started again at 3 years old. My mom didn't know why. I finally figured it out several years ago. I was injured by an injection. Right. I also saw this guy, Australian Senator Antic. Yeah, I think I talked about this guy, I think, in an earlier video. Very good guy, Senator, Australia. And he was talking about excess mortality. He said, nothing really happened in 2020 with excess mortality. No? But the authorities and media, they reported daily on cases, right? And then there was a huge increase in 2022. After the tea, right? Huge increase in excess mortality in Australia and in many other countries, right? And then there's complete silence from the health authorities and media. Right. So they don't want to talk about it, do they? Well, there's a reason for it, of course. So what would happen if we stopped talking about it? Maybe this thing would be forgotten, right? We say, well, okay, we just let it go now. No way. I saw this great protest in Canada. They posted stories on the CBC building in Winnipeg. You know, the protesters. Right, this is great stuff. I love this. And CBC Canada, well, that's another example. They never, I don't think they ever acknowledged that people were injured, even. Well, so let them be silent about it. But I will not be quiet. Right. I will keep going with this stuff until I see some people in jail. Right. Like Bill Gates and Anthony Fauci and some politicians, right? I would love to see them in jail. I want to see them in court, sweating, answering questions. You know, I want to see this so badly. And I will not stop talking about this. Right. Finally, somebody told me, oh, maybe you should watch this video with Jim Breuer, right? You know, the comedian, this brilliant comedian. It's funny, the person said. So I was watching it together with my girlfriend yesterday. We had tears running down our faces. It was so funny. He's talking about the Chinese spy balloon. So if you want a good laugh, that's the video. I'll post a link to it. Alright. Be good.